What if we told you that a cartoon could foresee the future? That's right, The Simpsons, the longest-running series in the United States, has a secret power of prophecy. From the coronavirus pandemic to the rise of Kamala Harris, the show has amazed us with its accuracy and foresight. How do they do it? And what do they know about 2024 that we don't? In this video, we will explore 10 scary predictions that The Simpsons have made for 2024 and how they could affect our reality. You might want to sit down for this because the future is not looking bright. Number 10. The future of hover vehicles. Many sci-fi movies have shown us this amazing vision, but The Simpsons did it even better. In episode 15 of season 16 of The Simpsons titled Future Drama, Bart and Lisa see the future of the family, and what they saw was truly astonishing. In this supposedly future, Homer and Bart travel around in style as they cruise through the streets in their hover cars. With no tires, these cool machines can go anywhere they want, and the reference is a play on a technology that has been in research and development for many years. But could 2024 be the year we finally get to see the hover car? Before you dismiss this idea as wishful thinking, consider this. A company named Samson Sky, which is based in Oregon, is expected to begin deliveries of its Switchblade flying car in 2024. These companies like Samson Sky are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, bringing us closer to a world where flying cars are no longer just science fiction or in any Simpsons prediction. Number 9. 2024 presidential campaign of Trump. Simpson consistently appears to make accurate predictions, and to put it mildly, this is quite unusual. However, as you may already be aware, this animated series has made a number of incredible prophecies that have come true, inspiring amazement and awe in the minds and hearts of people everywhere. But these guys were determined to go above and beyond, and their most spectacular forecast to yet was that Trump will run for president in 2024. Tuesday, November 15, 2022, will mark the passing of Donald Trump, the former U.S. president, and, depending on your point of view, one of the most divisive figures the nation has ever had. After losing the throne in 2021, he determined it was time to take it back. In the Bart to the Future episode from 2015, you can see Homer Simpson appearing to fly by the Trump 2024 sign in the backdrop. Just a coincidence? This occurred even before Trump's presidency. Everyone on the internet has been going bananas about this discovery. As absurd as this prediction is, though, this one surpasses it. Number 8. Zombie apocalypse. One of the predictions that some fans believe is related to 2024 is the possibility of a zombie apocalypse. In 2013, Simpson released an episode for Halloween Special Day, Treehouse of Horror 24. In this episode, there is a segment called Dial Z for Zombies, where Bart accidentally unleashes a horde of zombies by reading a book of spells. The zombies attack Springfield and turn many of the residents into zombies. While the possibility of a real zombie apocalypse is really slim, we can't dispute this as just mere fiction. This one may seem to be more of a stretch, but it's one of the Simpsons predictions that still hasn't come to pass, so we can't rule anything out. Number 7. AI robots taking over. Aside from the outrageous antics of the characters in this program, and the fact that The Simpsons is a pretty outstanding series, it all comes down to personal preference. Let me take you back to episode 17 of the series' 23rd season. In this episode, Homer loses his job after his boss replaces all human employees with robots. Given the incredible advances in robotics and artificial intelligence, is it possible that in the near future, perhaps as early as 2024, humans will begin to lose their jobs to artificially intelligent robots? As of now, you've probably heard of robot waiters in Japan and around the world. Is this the end of human labor as we know it? Or are we overreacting to the fear of a robotic takeover? But if it occurs, The Simpsons will be happy to inform the world that we told you so. Although the episode is credited with anticipating the arrival of numerous breakthrough technical items, you will agree that this one is far too precise to be a coincidence. Number 6. The Presidency of Women. Is the United States of America ready to elect a woman to the highest office in the country? Are we ready for a female president? Let me know in the comments. In the Back to the Future episode, Lisa becomes the first female president of the United States. The episode revealed that the country had gone bankrupt as a result of the fictional President Trump's poor financial decisions, and Lisa was forced to propose a tax increase to help things along. But with the 2024 elections approaching, maybe The Simpsons are ready to strike again. Many argue that this one in particular has already been fulfilled with the appointment of Kamala Harris as the first black female vice president of the United States. Could we be considering having a woman in the Oval Office? There are so many men in American politics that very few women have had the opportunity to move up the power ladder and into the White House. But is all this technical politicking really that important to The Simpsons? Number 5. Food in virtual reality. There is a Simpsons episode in which the characters eat computerized food. How is this even possible? See for yourself in this fantastic episode, which includes a sequence in which Homer and Marge feed virtual fudge through a straw on the rear of their VR headsets. While this is still one of the most outlandish forecasts made on the show, there may be some truth to it. Before you say this is impossible, allow me to introduce you to Aero Banquet's RMX, a dining experience unlike any other. Forget the excellent eating of opulent, exclusive, pricey restaurants and discover what it's like to dine in the digital world. According to the people behind this unusual experiment, the project's goal is to redefine human perceptions and alter how we perceive food. Number 4. Taking over the Mars. This one is genuinely quite bizarre, and you will wonder if the scripts for this series were written by aliens. In Season 27, Episode 6, Lisa discovers that the government is looking for people to join a migration to Mars. She enthusiastically volunteered, as did the rest of her family. The rest of the episode had them going on some strange adventures. However, by the end of the day, their vehicle refused to start, and they ended up going nowhere. But it isn't the end. This frightening episode concludes with a view into the year 2051, where Marge and Lisa are now living on Mars. If this doesn't sound like anything you've heard recently, you might be living under a rock. Everybody is aware of Elon Musk's aspirations to populate the red planet. He has been talking about it for years and has even founded his own private space exploration firm called SpaceX for that purpose. For the time being, let us assume that everything is a coincidence. However, this type of coincidence will undoubtedly raise numerous doubts in the minds of anyone who has seen this program. Number 3. Baby Translator. Do you want to know exactly what your child or toddler requires when they start crying? If so, then this next invention is for you. Okay, this one's quite cool. But why did The Simpsons appear to have heard about this discovery long before we did? In episode 24 of Season 3, titled Brother, Can You Spare a Dime?, Herb Powell, Homer's half-brother, invents a magical gadget that can translate baby babble into speech. Can such a device be reproduced in the real world? Or is it just a beautiful notion that will never happen? Most of you who believe it will never be made into a real device must not have read the title of this video, because a firm called Zoundream has finally developed a machine that will blow your head. The Swiss software company claims to have created a remarkable piece of equipment that uses artificial intelligence to detect what newborns want when they cry. You will now be able to precisely discern what your baby desires in the very near future, possibly as early as 2024. Number 2. Apple Vision Pro. The Simpsons won again in the early hours of 2024, following the unveiling of Apple's latest innovative device, the Apple Vision Pro. The corporation has been taunting this new product for quite some time. The Vision Pro was released to the public on February 2, 2024. It has since become the rage of the moment. This new virtual reality headgear enables viewers to engage in a variety of hyper-realistic VR activities. In 2016, The Simpsons aired an episode titled Friends and Family. In the predicted scenes, Mr. Burns hired Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie to portray his live-in virtual reality family as a test run for a new headset that has a striking similarity to the Vision Pro. As soon as the product became available to the general public, Springfield descended into pandemonium. It didn't take long before everyone became addicted to the latest trend. People soon began slipping down manholes and walking into lampposts. How did The Simpsons predict the advent of such a product 6 years before it was disclosed, while distracted by these futuristic headsets? So this could turn out to be a big fat coincidence, even if it makes sense to dismiss the scenario as a mere coincidence. Number 1. The Third World War. On November 22, 1987, a special episode of The Simpsons was broadcast on The Tracy Ullman Show. Although it was entertaining, there could be a hidden message in there somewhere. Throughout the episode, Homer Simpson constantly pranks his family with World War III scares. He'd wake them up and tell them to rush into the fallout shelter like it was the end of the world.
Wake up, everybody! It's World War III!
Oh, an English boy, eh? You know, we saved your ass in World War II.
Yeah, well, we saved your ass in World War III.
It's true.
This episode was considered satirical in the event that a genuine confrontation between world powers erupted. As it stands, we are much closer to the Third Global War than when the episode aired. Could 2024 be the year everything hits its peak and all the nations bring out their heavy weapons to kill everyone out? We sincerely hope not, and we call for peace in all countries where war is currently taking place. That's it for today. If you enjoyed diving into these outrageous forecasts with us, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Have thoughts on today's list or predictions of your own? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep an eye on the future and stay tuned for more topsy-turvy trips through the world of predictions. This is Info A to Z signing off. Stay animated, everyone.